In this video, I'll be talking about arrays. In my previous videos, I've completed the basics of Python. So in this video, I'll be starting with more complicated stuff. From this video onwards, everything is included in the A-Levels Computer Science Paper 4. So we'll be starting with arrays. So what is an array? An array stores data. It has index values to access the data stored in those arrays, and it stores data of the same data type. So in Python, we don't really have arrays. We use lists as arrays, but we consider them the same thing, especially in the A-level computer science paper. So if I take a variable, this is how we make an array. These two square brackets, this is for an array. So if I want to make an array of numbers, so this is an array that has 5 elements in it. So if I print this, I should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how you make an array and give it some values. You can give it as many values as you want. You can store as many values as you want in it. This was an integer array. We can have an array of string as well. So this is an array of strings. All the elements are separated by a comma. So let's print this. So this is our integer array and this is our string array. Now, what if I want to access a single element in the array? What if I want to print 3? So in arrays, our index starts from 0. Index is the position the value is at. So over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But 1 is at the position 0, 2 is at the position 1, 3 is at the position 2, 4 is at 3, and 5 is at 4. So while the length of the array is 5, the maximum index of this array is 4 because it starts with 0. So if I want to access 3, so I know it's at position 2. So if I want to print it, I'm going to take a variable value and I'm going to assign it this value, and that's done by arraynum. The index is 2. So this means that the value in arraynum at index 2 will be assigned to this variable value. So if I print value, it should give me 3. So here it gives me 3. Let's try this with, I can do this directly as well instead of assigning it to a variable. So let's try this with the other array. This gives me is because is at the second index. So index positions give us the specific the positions where a value is stored. Now there are some built-in functions for arrays. So let's look at those. What if I want to add a value in this array? What if I want to add 6? So for that, what I'm going to do is write the name of the array dot append. Append means adding. And then I add whatever value I want to add. So first let's print before adding our array is, and then let's print after adding. So So here we get before adding, it's the same as we defined it, and then after adding, we have 6. We can add as many numbers as we want. So let's see. Now before adding we have till 5, and then after adding we have 6, 7, 8. So that is how append works. We can do this with the string as well. Let's try it here. So here let's add. Hello, this is Python. Let's add programming. So here we have hello, this is Python, and here we have hello, this is Python programming. So that is how append works. Another very useful built-in function for arrays is the length function. So the length function tells us how big an array is, what's the length of an array. So for that, let's take a variable length, and I want the value of array num. No, sorry. And then let's take this as length 1, and let's take this as length 2. So now these variables will store the length of each array, and let's print length 1. So here we get 5 and 4, because here we have 5 values and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 values. Now let's add some more numbers to it and then see the length. Let's just do it for the array numbers before adding. And now let's see. We can do this directly as well. We don't need to assign the values to a variable. So here, before adding, we have 5. Let's remove this. Before adding, we have 5, and then after adding, their length is 7. So this was the basics of an array, and we will continue more in the next video.